The Amazon brand story feature is another way to get a free real estate piece within your listings. It's a way to create a cross-sell, upsell, and increase the chance of getting sales from your listings, even if the original buyer didn't intend to buy one of your listings and then he saw your brand story and maybe saw another item that you sell. Now, if you are not using the brand story feature, then watch this video on how to create the Amazon brand story on your Amazon listing. What's up guys, and welcome to another video. My name is Tomer from Sourcing Monster, and I started to sell on Amazon a little over 3 years ago. I was able to scale my business to 7 figures within 18 months, and I just recently in 2022 sold my main brand and exit for 7 figures. And I'm mentioning this not to brag or let you know how successful I am, but to let you know that it's still possible to sell. And if you want to hear and get more information about how to sell on Amazon for free on this YouTube channel, then follow me, subscribe to the channel, and like this video. Okay, so before we start, a little requirement that you need to have before you can have brand story featured on your listing. You need to have trademark, you need to have brand registry, and that's part of the A+ content. And I still see a lot of listings that don't use utilizing this feature and having this free feature that will allow you again to cross-sell, upsell, and kind of even increase conversion if you create it in a very professional way that you give the customer a way to trust you better. So without further ado, let me show you how to do it, and later after I show you how to create it, I will try to analyze a couple of listings, see what are good examples, what are bad examples, and what you can take from it when you create and design or prepare the specs for your designer before creating the A+ or the brand story feature. So you go to advertising and A+ content manager. Then you're gonna click on create the A+ content. You have two options, the basic one, which is the regular A+ content, and then you'll have the brand story feature on the right side. You're gonna click on create a brand story and you're gonna give it a name. You can call it like brand story because, you know, obviously there is only one brand story. You cannot create like A+ content, brand story separate for each listing. Brand story will show on every single listing of this brand that you're adding this feature on. Okay, now it's great because you can add carousel and some other stuff, but we'll start with an adding. Okay, the most important thing is that you need to have the featured image. What is the featured image? Let me just pause this video, open an example so I can show you how it looks. Okay, so as you can see, it will show under this area. For those of you that never saw what is a brand story, it will show under from the brand, and it will show this feature just above the A+ content. So for this image to show, you need to upload it, you know, to that section, to the big image, the 1464 by 625 pixel. Let's try to download this picture so we can show you how it looks real time. This is the image, so let's go and upload it. Okay, so now you can see how it looks, and these are just the logos. So usually the first module that you're gonna upload, so you can put image keywords. Again, it helps with indexing. So if you have some keywords that you didn't put in your title, in your bullet, in your description, in your A+ content alt text for each specific module, then you can use it here. It's an additional ranking juice that you can get out of this, and indexing. So, you know, let's put paw cleaner just for an example. If it's your listing, I'm sorry that I took this as an example, but we can put it here, and then you can add another like image. So well, let's put like a logo, their logo. And again, this is just an example, so you can see how they created this and how you can create it. It's easier to understand when you see live example. Okay, so this one is 563 by 625. Let's add this background first. Let's see how it looks. Add, test. It will not allow me to create it, so just 1 second. And again, you see I'm doing this live, so it can give you like an example of how it should look, okay? So yes, test, add, okay. Now let's click add, so you can see how it looks. Let's click on preview. So now you have this as the thing. Let's add another module. Module could be like brand ASIN 1. Click 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's another ASIN. And you're gonna put the image for that ASIN. So in this case, save image. One, add. Let's do the second ASIN here, and okay. You need to add 4. You're unable to add this in a system that not regard this ASIN as part of your brand. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't allow me to add it, but that's how you add it, and that's basically how you create it. It's actually giving me to do preview. So you can create a couple of carousels like that to create the same effect on how those guys created this, brand story. So here they created another image. Love the way. So it can allow you to create maybe a module just with text, some module with just some images of other ASINs to cross-sell, upsell. So here you want to put a text with your logo just to create trust, to create confidence with your buyers, explaining who you are, why you do things. And I suggested you test it out. A lot of people just do this first carousel of the first image logo and just text a little about themselves. But maybe it's the wrong thing. Or maybe here with the ASIN, it's not that organized. It's just a pack of pictures and it doesn't really kind of clear on what the visitor should do. So I would create an image just with the product itself, without the hand or something like that, and maybe maybe a button view more within the image that you upload, so it's clear to the visitor what they need to do. So it's not really clear on what again they have to do. They visit the UAFI, or how you pronounce it, pet store, visit the to store. This is nice feature, and I think it's automated, so you don't have control over that. Here it's a great way to create trust, to put a lifestyle image on something that really introduced the brand. Like there, it's a pets thing, and they put like an happy lady holding a dog. So this is a perfect example on how to create like a good vibes and good atmosphere around the listing and the brand. I would love the way we play. It's too vague, too general. I think this brand is Chinese, and they lack kind of understanding on how. No, they're from the US. So or maybe it's a US LLC, US address of a Chinese seller. But that's a great way. Let's now try to analyze some of the listings that I gather here to see what are good examples and what are some bad examples out there. If you guys enjoy the content that I'm working very hard to provide and produce for you for free, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment with any feedback or questions do you have, because I personally reply to every comment. And I will also appreciate your support by checking the links and the sponsors in the description below. That's the only way that we keep this channel alive. So we have the first one of the API, and I think again they did an okay job when I analyzed this listing. Let's move on to the next one. I definitely think that they have a room for improvements and it should be tested, but it's much better than having nothing, right? So don't really hold yourself from not doing it. If it's better to have something instead of not having nothing, because they are better than maybe 80% or 90% of the sellers that don't have the brand story feature at all, even if they have this brand registry. Here I think it's a great example. It's a very clean picture, very nice. They give instructions on the image on how to use the carousel. This is a perfect example. Here again they started with logo and explanation about the brand, what they do. Here I would use images to view more or something like that. In your list and button, here they introducing more and more items. Here it's a great example of how they show that this brand is introduced and known by influencers and a lot of websites. This is a great example. These guys know what they're doing. Live better together. Amazing picture and showing how, this could, create brand, trust and confidence. And I love this brand. They're doing really great job. I'm definitely going to analyze this. Look at the A plus content, by the way. They're doing great job. I'm sure the images are also superb. And they're kind of okay, but it looks like they're doing an amazing job. So good job for them. Let's try to analyze these guys. Okay, so here I think it's a very nice picture, very vivid, creating a lot of excitement to me when I see this. Paui, about us. Paui designs digital pet care experience for the delight of fur families today and tomorrow. It's nice. It's good. I like it. They also created another kind of module with their statement, what makes the product unique, and create something about the brand. So, they're really utilizing this feature good. After that, again, products without Vimeo, without nothing, and that's it. So, 10 out of 10, I will give them like 6, I think the best ones out there was the one from before. Let's try to analyze these guys. So, I don't like this at all. I think this picture, again, maybe I don't have a lot. Oh, again, that's from these guys. So love the play. We know that's weird because they have two different brand stories for two different listings. So it's something that I need to explore if it's possible, or maybe they are selling under two seller accounts. Then we have this one. It's okay, too busy, too noisy in my opinion, this picture. You don't know where to focus on. I like that they put this text here, which is nice. Uh, yeah, 10 out of 10, I will give it like 3 or 4. It's too noisy, just featuring one type of carousel, and definitely needs a lot of improvements. This one, the pictures of the people are right where the module is. So this is a free real estate where I can focus on that they can create emotion. They put too much text in my opinion, and again, only when you scroll you see this beautiful thing, which is nice, but it should be here. Probably a lot of people won't even scroll here. So again, I think it's just like 3 or 4 out of 10. But hope you learned from me analyzing some of the listings and what makes, in my opinion, a good brand story or not. And that's it for this video. I hope I helped you understand how to create it, the importance of it, and how you can start gaining those extra, sales, extra attention, and people that actually buy your product.